Hi, good morning, friends. I am Tapan Palit, a retired bank official from Guwahati region. Today we'll discuss foreign exchange, which is one of the most important subject in banking department. We'll discuss the foreign exchange in model question wise because why I am discussing foreign exchange in modern question is mainly the it will be beneficial to the aspirants who are going to appear in answering promotion test. But during the course of my discussion, I'll certainly touch upon the details of foreign exchange related to the question. So friends, let us start the first chapter of foreign exchange, that is basic concept of foreign exchange and exchange rate mechanism. That is the first chapter. The first question is like that. What do you mean by the foreign exchange? What is the meaning of foreign exchange? It refers to the balance kept in abroad, whatever the balance are keeping in abroad, that is foreign exchange. It refers to the instrument payable in abroad, it is foreign exchange. And if we express ourselves, then it will be like that. One currency converted to another currency, it is foreign exchange. If we speak in broader sense, then it will be like that. Foreign exchange is including all claims payable in abroad. This includes the instrument of TT, DT, MT, SWIFT, etc. It also consists of fund held in foreign exchange with the bank in abroad. This is all about the foreign exchange. Let me talk something about the example of foreign exchange. Or whatever the balance available in the FCRA and RFC and EFC account, all these are foreign exchange, because the balance you will find there, it is in foreign exchange, in foreign currency the balance are maintaining. If you find the balance in NRE account, that is also foreign exchange. But if you look at the balance of the NRE account, then you will find it is balance available in Indian currency or local currency in NRE account. Then how come it is the foreign exchange? Because whatever the balance available in the NRE account, entire amount is repartable, can be converted into any foreign currency. That is why it is the foreign exchange. That is all sorts of the foreign exchange what I told about. Now let us move to the second question. The question is like that. What is the balance of trade? The balance of trade is net difference between value of export and value of import. Then the net difference between the value of export and value of import. Value of export means whatever the goods or services we export into the foreign countries against of the payment, and import is what are the goods and services we are taking from the foreign country against of payment, that is import. The net difference between these two value, export and import, that is called the balance of trade. Okay. Now next question is, what do you mean by the balance of payment? The balance of payment, net difference between the inflow and outflow foreign exchange, it is the balance of payment. What do you mean by the inflow? Inflow is like that, whatever the foreign currency coming into our country, it is the inflow, and whatever the foreign currency is going out from our country, that is outflow. Inflow is coming in our country against of export, and outflow is going out from our country against of import. So net difference between two is balance of payment. Now next question is Nostra account, which is one of the most important, may appear in the exam. So what do you mean by the Nostra account? If you Ask me what do you mean by the Nostro account. I will say in one language, our account with them. That means the Indian bank maintaining account with the foreign bank in abroad. It is the Nostro account. Indian bank maintain account with the foreign bank in different foreign currency with different countries with different bank. It is the Nostro account. We'll discuss the Nostro account in details in our next chapter or coming in chapter. And what do you mean by the Nostro account? It is just opposite to that. Nostro is our account with them and Vostro is their account with us. Nostro foreign banks are maintaining account with Indian bank in their international division or foreign exchange division in central office level. That is the Vostro account. All their transaction in our country routing through this Vostro account. Now, who regulates the foreign exchange transaction in our country? Who regulates the foreign exchange transaction in our country? It is Reserve Bank of India only regulate the foreign exchange transaction in our country. There are various types of market. There are various types of market exchange, foreign exchange market in international level and national level too. They are merchant market, interbank market and international market. There are three types of foreign exchange markets are there in international level as well as the national level. One is merchant market, another is interbank market, and last one is the international market. What is the merchant market? Merchant market is AD, and AD means authorized dealer. Authorized dealer or FFMC deals with their customer, deals with any customers. It is merchant market. And if we talk about the interbank market, that means one AD is dealing with another AD. One AD, one authorized dealer bank is dealing transaction with another bank's authorized dealer department. Then it is called interbank market. Interbank market is obviously finer rate, volume is more than the merchant market, than the international market. When Indian bank is doing transaction with international bank at international level, then it is a international market, and their volume rate is also certainly much finer and much more higher than the interbank and merchant market. Okay. These as far as the market is concerned, in our country, do you have any market? In our country, we do not have any fixed place of foreign exchange market where the country is doing the foreign exchange, but as such, country does not have any fixed place for international foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market, if you talk about the foreign market in international level, you will find the London international market is there, Frankfurt international market is there, Singapore international market is there, New York international market is there, like that. International market you will find, but India does not have any fixed place for the foreign exchange market. And foreign exchange market, for your information, foreign exchange market is operating throughout the 24 hours. It does not close. How it is does not close? If suppose the London international market is closed, then you obviously find that the another international markets, as for example, Frankfurt market will open. When Frankfurt market will close, you'll find the Singapore market will open. This way, around the clock, the international market is going on. It never slips. What do you mean by the permitted currency? Permitted currency is that currency which is easily convertible. Easily convertible to a local currency, that is the permittable currency. As for example, the US dollar is very easy to convert it into local currency. So it is a permittable currency. as and GBP is also very easy to convert into the local currency. Euro also very easy to convert it into the local currency. This way, these are the currencies which are easily converted into the local currency. It is called the permitted currency. So let us move to the next question. Who governs the foreign exchange transaction in India? Earlier I said who regulates the foreign exchange transaction in our country, that is Reserve Bank of India. Here this question, who governs the foreign exchange transaction in our country, that is FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act, only govern the foreign exchange transaction in our country. The rate at which one currency is converted to the another currency is called exchange rate. Exchange rate, what do you mean by the exchange rate? One currency converted into another currency, that mechanism is called the rate mechanism. It is foreign exchange rate. This exchange rate is the rate mechanism. One currency converted into another currency. That how we are converting? We are converting through the exchange rate only. What do you mean by the direct rate, and what do you mean by the indirect rate? An exchange rate quoted where the home currency is expressed in variable terms for one unit of foreign currency, that is direct. What is direct? Direct rate is like that, an exchange rate up to where the home or local currency expressed in variable terms for one unit of foreign exchange. It is called the direct change. I am telling you in the simple language. Simple language is like that, when one unit of any foreign currency converted into the local currency, it is the direct rate. As for example, when you convert the US dollar, how the US dollar rate mechanism? US dollar rate mechanism is there. $1 is equal to this much, 70 or 72 rupees. That means one unit of the dollar equivalent to the Indian currency is 72 or 73 or so whatsoever today's rate. That is called the direct. When you convert this one unit of the dollar converted to Indian currency, that is the direct rate. And when we will convert the more than one unit of the foreign currency converted into the local currency, that is the indirect rate. As for example, Japanese yen. Japanese yen will convert the 100 Japanese yen into the local currency. When you get through the exchange card rate, or you obtain the rate from the central office dealing room, they will give the rate of the Japanese yen. 100 Japanese yen is equal to this much Indian currency. That is called the indirect rate. Got it? What is buying rate? What do we mean by the buying rate? Buying rate is like that, when the bank is purchasing the foreign currency from the customer, then will apply a rate that is called the buying rate. Okay? When a customer comes to you and sitting in front of you with some foreign traveler checks, and he wants to dispose this foreign traveler checks to you, the bank will purchase these foreign traveler checks. The rate you will apply, that is called the buying rate. What is the selling rate? Selling rate is like that, when a customer comes and wants some foreign exchange against of his local currency, whatever the balance is there in his account, convert into the foreign currency, that is called the rate mechanism will apply, that is called the selling rate. When you sell the foreign currency, you will apply some rate, that is called the selling rate. That is the buying and that is the selling mechanism of rate. What the various types of the buying and selling rate? Dear friends, buying rate also different types of buying rates are there as per the instrument, as per the items of the instruments available with the customers. That is, there are 3 or 4 times of the buying rate is there. Bill buying rate is there. TT buying rate is there. TC buying rate is there. That is traveler checks buying rate. And Last one is the currency buying rate is there. There are 4 types of buying rate is there. Similar way, the selling rate is also there. 4 types: TT selling rate, bill selling rate, currency selling rate, traveler check selling rate. That is the selling and buying different types of rate. Your customer has received inward remittance. Your customer has received inward remittance to give key to his account. What type of rate you will apply for this inward foreign currency, foreign transaction, convert it into local currency and give key to the customer's account? What type of rate you will apply? That is the purchase transaction, and will apply the purchase rate. Hence, buying rate will apply. And if suppose the customer has come and wants to send the foreign currency to his son studying at US for the university's college fees, then he has come to send the foreign currency. In that case, you will apply the sale rate, because you are selling the foreign currency to the customer. So you will apply the sale rate. Now, in which type of transaction and what type of rate you will apply? Inward transaction. Customer has come, has said my inward transaction has come, please check and give key to my account. You have seen this inward transaction has come. In that case, what type of rate you will apply? Obviously the buying rate, but what type of buying rate will apply for this inward foreign transaction, for inward foreign currency? You will apply TT buying rate. You will apply the TT buying rate to convert the inward foreign exchange into the local currency and give key to his account, the customer's account. That is called the TT buying rate. Okay, this is the rate we will apply for the various type of transaction with your customer. And there are different type of rate you will obtain from the dealing room, or rate you will apply for the customer. And this rate mechanism is a different date and different volume of period. Volume of period means not exactly volume of period, different type of different date you will apply the rate. What is this rate and what is the name of this rate? When you will apply this rate? Let me discuss this. If suppose a customer has come, he wants to send one transaction through you today itself. He wants the transaction to be done today itself. In that case, what type of rate you will obtain from the dealing room of your bank? In this particular transaction, what type of rate you will apply? That is called the cash transaction. That is called the cash transaction. You will obtain the particulars from your customer, ask the dealing room to give you a rate of the cash transaction rate. Cash transaction rate is what? You will obtain the rate today, and transaction also take place today itself. That is called the cash transaction rate. And customer has come, he is requesting you obtain the rate, but transaction will take place tomorrow. You will take the rate today, but transaction will take place tomorrow. In that case, you will ask the central office or dealing room, give me the term rate. Central office will understand that what do you mean by the term rate. That means you will obtain the rate today. Tell the customer that this is the rate of your transaction today, and will transact the transaction tomorrow. That is called the term rate. Meaning next day will do the transaction, but rate will applicable today. Okay. The next one is spot rate. Spot rate means you'll take the rate today and fix the rate today, but transaction will takes place on the second day. Transaction will take place on the second day, not today, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. That is called the spot rate. Transaction rate will take today, transaction will take place day after tomorrow. And what do you mean by the forward rate? What do you mean by the forward rate? Customer has come, obtained the rate, he wants to transaction, will do after few days, not today, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. It will take some other day, but within the period of 15 days, or maybe more even. That rate is called the forward rate. You will obtain the rate, tell the customer this is the rate, you will give him the value of date of transaction, maturity date. That calls the maturity date. That means he may maturity date may be on 10th day. He will come on the 10th day. Transaction volume, his money should be there in this account, and whatever the rate he have obtained today, the same rate will apply on 10th day, and transaction will finish. That is called the forward rate. Okay. Now suppose the customer has obtained the rate, forward rate obtained, and some business terms not been agreed with his counterpart. So transaction has been, their transaction between the buyer and seller has been cancelled. So it's coming to the bank and requesting you to kindly cancel my forward contract rate. Then in that case, what type of rate you will apply? Which rate you will apply for that? For cancelling the forward purchase rate, you will apply the TT selling rate. You will apply, in that case, TT selling rate will apply, no other rate. If you apply some other rate, then it will be a wrong transaction for you. You take a note that you may be in problem for giving the wrong rate for this purpose. You have to apply the TT selling rate, no bill selling rate, no TC selling rate or any other rate. Then you may be asked future date when audit will going on, you may be in trouble. Similar way, if the forward sale rate has been cancelled, is book the rate and transaction will take place on 12th day. The customer has come asking, requesting to please cancel the TC selling, forward TT selling rate. In that case, what type of rate will apply for cancelling the TT selling rate? In that case, TT buying rate you have to apply, no other rate. Exactly the TT buying rate you have to apply. Obtain the rate from the central office. What is the 2 days TT buying rate? Apply this TT buying rate and cancel the forward contract. Okay. Expand the abbreviation LIBOR, LIBOR. Expand the abbreviation LIBOR. That is very important. May ask in the exam. The London Interbank offer rate. London Interbank offer rate. Okay. Then next question is like that. A exporter visited to a branch with a bill of $25,000 and asking you to purchase the bill and keep K to his account. He has given the document, all the document related to his transaction, and verify the document. It is all right. Everything is all right. Now question is, what type of rate will apply for that? What rate will obtain from the central office dealing room? You will apply in that case buying rate, of course, but what type of buying rate? Buying rate, 3 to 4 types of buying rate is there. In that case, exclusively use bill buying rate. You will purchase the bill, foreign bill. So in that case, you will apply the bill buying rate, convert the $25,000 and give K to his account. Okay. Similar way, a customer who had purchased the DD, a customer few days back, he has purchased the DD from your bank for his son, $250. DD has purchased from your bank for his son studying at abroad. After a few days, he come to you and is telling you, my son has come back, now the DD is no more required, I want to cancel this DD. So in that case, what type of rate you will apply? Obviously you will apply, because the instrument, you are going to purchase this instrument. What the instrument you have already sold to him, DD, foreign DD, you are going to purchase. That means you have to apply the buying rate. But what type of buying rate you have to apply? You have to apply the TT buying rate. Okay? Not bill buying rate. TT buying rate you have to apply in that case. Okay? And when you purchase, the customer has purchased the DD from you, that means at that time you have sold the currency, sold the foreign exchange to the customer. That time what type of rate you have applied to the customer? TT selling rate. When you have sold the currency to him, foreign DD you have sold to him, that time you have applied the rate, TT selling rate. When he has come to cancel this DT, that time you will apply TT buying rate. Okay, that's all of the mechanism of the foreign exchange mechanism, rate mechanism, as well as the foreign exchange concept. Now we will move to the next chapter tomorrow, and we will discuss the Foreign Exchange Management Act. In our next class, we will discuss the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Till then, bye.